legally and while smiling. But my leader is Baba Raila Odinga. Those celebrating now who are promised heaven will be crying 3 months from now.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your continuity to support the work of this channel. Now, I do remember, and I want to revisit about 3 prophecies. That first was for the former president Uhuru Kenyatta while handing over power to William Ruto. Number 2, it was issue of Pastor Ezekiel of New International Church. And number 3, it was about Pastor Mwangi, who also spoke when it comes to his prophecy and the details how William Ruto's government was going to be. I want us to start and with facts and evidences how UHURU'S prophecy was. But before, ladies and gentlemen, we dive into the prophecies, and they are already passing. They are already here. So before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a visitor, please consider subscribing. You put on the notification bell that when I upload my videos, you get notified. For those who are returning subscribers, thank you so much. Please consider liking this video. This is what UHURU'S prophecy entails, and I want to display on the screen. He's saying this: I will hand over power peacefully, legally, and while smiling. But my leader is Baba Raila Odinga. Those celebrating now who are promised heaven will be crying 3 months from that time. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, there's something that you have noticed. That what Uhuru Kenyatta had said is already here. Within that period of 3 months, you are seeing certain signals. What Uhuru said, that those who were celebrating by then were promised heaven, but they were going to cry from 3 months from that time. And this is already happening. Before we criticize deeper inside, I want us to look the prophecy of Pastor Ezekiel. And before that, I think you have seen what I've displayed about Uhuru Kenyatta. This is for Pastor Ezekiel. Pastor Ezekiel said this.
So, that is about our general election. It will be very peaceful. Very peaceful. But whoever gets the mantle will have problems. Solution.
Now, this pastor is coming and saying that election, and this is the prediction before election. Mark my words, don't mistake me. This was prediction and also prophecy of Pastor Ezekiel before election, and has already come to pass. He has said this. Number 1, he said 2 things. 1, election was going to be peaceful. Was election peaceful? Yes, election was peaceful. Number 2, but whoever gets the mantle will have problems. Is that already, are you seeing something happening? William Ruto having a lot of challenges, a lot of problems? Yes, he's already showing the signals. And this is what we are being told. That look, election was going to be peaceful, but whoever gets the mantle will have problems. Now, number 3 is about Pastor Mwangi. He's also popular. He is also popular across the Republic of Kenya, and his church, I think, is in Limuru somewhere, if I'm not wrong. And Pastor Mwangi also.
How many know when the inauguration is taking place? On the 13th, you need to pray. On the 5th day, they made the ruling of the 5th president. So that man will need double grace to rule. Because on the day of his inauguration, that number, and the parliament is dealing with that number, is conflict. It takes double grace. Now, don't think I was on the other side. Now you're saying, Nika pastor najicomfort. Kubali ishe. We are Kenyans. The same song we are singing, we sang 10 years ago. Si uchawi ni maombi.
The videos that I'm displaying for Pastor Tim Mwangi was also before William Samoei was now sworn in as the President of the Republic of Kenya. But still, he had already been declared a winner. So Pastor Tim Mwangi is saying that this man's victory is having a lot of challenges because of certain numbers are gathering each other. And this is what first thing that Tim Mwangi is saying. Pastor Tim Mwangi is saying, he said by then, that 5th of September, court ruled that Ruto was the 5th president. 5th of September, court ruled that William Samoei Ruto was the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. So according to Pastor Tim Mwangi, he said by then that William Samoei Ruto will need now a double grace to rule as the new government because of that number of 5th ruling of September, and he is the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. Another thing is saying that number 13, after his victory was upheld in the Supreme Court, the date of swearing in was 13th of September, and again he was going to work with 13th Parliament. 13th of September, he was being sworn in. Then 13th Parliament was part of the team that he was going to work with. So, according to Pastor Tim Mwangi also, he's saying that this man also needs a double grace because of 13th. So, this is something that, ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Mwangi said that this number 13 is not a good number. It's a number of conflicts. Not number of conflicts. Number of conflicts is 5th. Court ruled 5th September. William Samoei Ruto was the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. Then 13th was the number of rebellion. I think that is according also the way Bible is describing for us. And I analyzed by that time. And 13th number, where he was sworn in, 13th of September, and he was going to work with 13th Parliament, Pastor Tim Mwangi was saying that 13th number is a number of rebellion. Then number 5 was the number of conflict. So conflict and rebellion. And that is what Pastor Tim Mwangi said. Then when you look at whatever again Pastor Tim Mwangi is warning Kenyans, the song that they sang that time, after victory, si uchawi na ni maombi. They sang it also that day of Uhuru Kenyatta and Ruto. And again they sang it in the celebration of Ruto and Rigathi. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to look at very critical issues when it comes to these prophecies. When Uhuru Kenyatta said that those who were celebrating that they were promised heaven were going to cry 3 months from that time, they are now facing it. And most of them were the Gema Nation. And you could find Uhuru Kenyatta having a lot of meetings, and also even before election, Uhuru Kenyatta had a conversation with Gema Nation in the Kikuyu radios. So because they thought that Uhuru Kenyatta was bad, their choice is making them to suffer. And of course, Uhuru Kenyatta said they were going to cry. Not only Gema Nation, but those who were celebrating because they were promised heaven. Now they are crying. The prophecy has come to pass. About Pastor Ezekiel has come to pass. I saw some people were saying that, oh, this is not true, this is not true. It is true, has come to pass, because Pastor Ezekiel said exactly whatever has already happened and already whatever is happening. He said that election was going to be peaceful. Election was peaceful. Though despite of certain issues here and there, election were peaceful. Number two, whoever was going to get mantle was to have problems and a lot of issues. Is it true? William Samoei is passing a lot of challenges, problem, issues, day in, day out, has come to pass. That is the reality. When you look at also Pastor Mwangi's revelation, prophecy, that this number of 5 is victory was upheld 5th September, and he was the president, 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. That number was the number of conflict. Now, you're seeing a lot of conflicts here and there. Yes? Here and there. And the conflict does not mean that people are fighting, but there are certain issues up and down. Yes? Then when you look at 13th of September, where he was being sworn in on Tuesday, and also he is working in 13th Parliament, is a number of rebellion. And rebellion has started to be seen. As days go by, this is going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps that is my opinion. And upon my follow-ups, towards the analysis that I did the other time about the prophecy of Uhuru, I think the prophecy of Uhuru is the only prophecy that I never did. It was the prophecy of Pastor Ezekiel and prophecy of Pastor Mwangi, and they have come to pass, and some of them are already happening. What are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of the great support. If you're a first visitor in this channel, please subscribe. You put on the notification bell that when I upload my videos, you get notified. For those who are returning subscribers, thank you so much. Consider liking this video. When you like this video, you are supporting the work of this video. Please, please, please do me a favor, like this video. Ensure that you like this video. Otherwise, bye-bye till you meet on another video.